In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, my dear students, for the secondary school literary section, today I'm going to teach you the grammar of Unit 5. As we know that Unit 5 is called Food and Drink. Okay, our grammar talks about have to and if and the second one. Okay, let me start with you with the second part. It's if plus if the second conditional. If, when we use if the second conditional, okay, how can we form it, or how can we get it? We can get by if plus past simple plus comma plus would, wouldn't plus infinitive or the main verb. Okay, can we get examples to understand the second part? Okay, if you played better, you would win the match. Okay, again, if plus past simple, if played is the past simple, comma, would plus the main verb or infinitive. Okay, another example, we can say that if Ali studied hard, he would pass the exam. Okay, again, if plus past simple studied, comma, would and pass. This is the main verb. Okay, how can we put the past simple or the first part in negative? We can say that the past simple, as we know, played is in the past simple. Okay, and studied is the past simple. If I want to put them in negative, we can say that didn't play, didn't play, or we can say didn't study. This is studied, the past, negative, didn't study, the main verb. Okay, if I want to put these two examples in negative, we can say that if you didn't play, not played, if you didn't play better, you wouldn't win the match. Okay, the second one, we can say that if Ali didn't study, if Ali didn't study hard, he wouldn't pass the exam. The exam. Okay? We can say that we use the second one for something unreal or something is unexpected. Okay? If you studied, if you played, if you got up early, etc. Okay, we can use the second one with the if I were you. If I were you, it's an expression which we use for something is impossible. If I were you. I, for example, you can complete it. If I were you, it means that I can't be this thing. So if I were you, I, for example, would get up early. Okay? Or for something is impossible, if I were a bird, I would fly. Now, I'm not a bird, so I can't fly. Okay? So we can say that we use the second one for something is impossible by using if I were you. Okay? If you understand this one, you can answer this question. Correct. If you go to school early, you will meet your friends. Okay? In this sentence we have a mistake. If you understand the second rule, you can understand how to get the mistake in this sentence. Okay? If you go to school early, you will meet your friends. Okay? This is the second one. Oh no, it's the first one. Okay? How can we use the second one in this sentence? We can say that if you went to school early, because we use the second or past simple with the second one. If you went to school early, you not well you would. Okay? This is for the second part. It's the conditional number 2. Okay? Again, if the second conditional, it's information if plus past simple, or the second conjugation plus comma would or wouldn't plus infinitive or the main verb. And if I want to put it in negative, we can say, for example, past simple played, didn't play, studied, didn't study. Okay? For the second part, which I'm going to talk about it now, have to. Okay? Have to, as we know, it's used for something is necessary. Okay? Now, how can we write a sentence by using have to? And how can we put it in negative? How can we answer, or how can we ask a question in the present and in the past? Okay? Okay, have to and has to. Okay? This is one. Have to is used with I, you, we, and they. And has to used with he or she and it. Okay? I, you, we, they have to plus infinitive. Okay? When we use has to with he, she, or it, we can say he or she or it has to plus the main verb or infinitive. Okay? How can we write a sentence by using have to or has to on the board? I have to get up early. Okay? Ahmed has to follow my instructions. Okay? This is the first one, I have to get up early. The second one, Ahmed has to follow my instructions. Okay? The question is, how can we put these two sentences in negative? When I use have to in negative, we can use it with don't have to. don't have to plus infinitive. Okay, if I want to use has to in negative, we can say doesn't have to plus infinitive. Okay, so if I want to put this one in negative, we can say that I have to get up early. I don't have to get up early. Ahmed has to follow my instructions. We can say Ahmed doesn't have to follow my instructions. Okay, now it's our time to have our homework. Okay, the homework is about will and have to. Okay, choose. This is the homework. Choose. Number 1, if they late, they would miss the bus. If they get up and getting up. The second one, she study well before the exam. She has to have to or don't have to. Okay, now this is our lesson and I'm so happy to stay with you. Thank you. It's with you, Mr. Said Salam. Thanks.